Hey guys, I'm in Southern Washington to review the all-new 2023 Honda HRV. Look at this landscape, just absolutely breathtaking. Here we have the volume seller for the HRV. There are three trims, the LX, not the XL, the LX, the Sport, and the EXL. This is the middle grade, the Sport. They have 18-inch wheels on this trim. The other ones have 17-inch wheels that are gray or machine finished. We have some real cool gloss 18-inch wheels here on this vehicle. Also on the front end, unlike the EXL, we have a very similar pattern, but all this is matte on this Sport trim. As we go to the side though, the mirrors are gloss black, but the wheel arches and the bottom of the vehicle is all matte as well, unlike the EXL. Even the window trim is matte, where it's glossy on the EXL. As I get to the back, there's a nice little surprise here. We have a real exhaust tip, and that was missing, or at least just completely tucked in under the bumper. But we have a full-on exhaust tip. Looks actually pretty decent here on the Sport trim. That's blacked out. I like that. It's good to see. The new taillights are stunning. I'll show you some B-roll on the EXL trim. The taillights and the headlights are the same. All-wheel drive, of course, is optional. About $1,500. You also have blind spot monitor on this model and the EXL. You don't have blind spot monitor on the LX, yes. Interior trimmings is actually surprisingly solid in here compared to the top of the line. The only thing that I feel like that is missing in terms of interior quality are these seats, but these seats are very cool. They're actually a little bit more supportive, I feel like, than the leather seats in the top line EXL. We also have this cool orange stitching that is not only on the seats, it's on the armrest here. Here's the storage in there, by the way. We have a little underpass. The trim is here, and look how nice soft touch all this is. And I love the orange stitching even on the shifter. It's not on the dash, but it is around the vents on each side, so it is nice to have that orange stitching there. On the steering wheel as well, it's a nice ornamentation. On all trims we have this flowy, bumpy design here that mitigates scuffs and scratches, and it does a good job just making this a little bit less boring than it typically is in any other car. We get on the inside here, there's some differences between this and the EXL. We still have the same 7-inch MID, the digital MID behind here, but this is different. We have a 7-inch touchscreen, but we also have physical buttons that we don't have on the 9-inch screen on the top of the line model. We also have, look at this guys, full-on tuning knob. Praise the Honda gods from Japan for okaying the tuning knob here in the 2023 HRV. Tuning knob is almost a thing like the manual transmission. It's a treasure that needs to be protected at all costs. Now I don't remember this in the EXL, but these knobs are a glossy black in here. We also have heated seats in this Sport trim like we do in the EXL, and we also have those rotary dials here for the most functional climate control that you can pretty much have on any vehicle. Traditional shifter, none of that push button malarkey going on. And we have a USB-A here for data. What's interesting is this has two USB-Cs, and my GoPro's plugged into one. So two USB-Cs here, whereas in the EXL that I drove had a USB-A. So I'll try to clear that up with Honda to see what they're doing for USB-A or C here, because some models have this and some models have the more traditional A plug-in there. No sunroof, unlike the EXL. So that would have been probably too good to be true, right? To get that sunroof here in this Sport package. I'm getting in the back seat though. Seat set up for me at 6'1", soft back the seat, 6 inches of knee room here. It's incredible. Again, that continuation of orange stitching on the door panel. It is hard touch up here, but on the door up there, or the front door, it is soft touch. So again, that continuation of this striation or this ribbed edge to the door. No vents back here, no heated seats, no connectivity. You'd have to run cords from the front seat. And there's also no pop down here armrests for cup holders or anything like that. These are touch capacitive lights, but since the doors are open, they're just on right now. Good headroom here, probably an inch or two for me at 6'1". For cargo capacity, we have about 25 cubic feet of space, which is very similar to the Civic hatchback. But when we fold these down, it's going to give you about 10 more feet compared to the Civic hatchback, around 55 cubic feet. 180 watt 12 volt accessory back here, but you don't have one in the front, just 3 USB ports up front. No automated hatch, not even on the EXL, but that's okay with me. All right, starting to drive the Sport trim of the HRV. These 18-inch wheels actually you can feel them be a little bit harsher of a ride versus the 17-inch wheels in the EXL. It's not bad by any means. You're just going to notice it. I wonder if I can squeak by this tour bus here. I'm gonna do it. Wish me luck, guys. Ooh, that Tacoma scared me. Oh, there's a dog. What is this dog doing? Oh my gosh. I don't think you can see that dog on the camera, but it is tiny. Okay, all right, there's a not so tiny dog, golden retriever. Back on the road here, 2-liter, 158 horsepower, 138 pound-feet of torque. What happens when I hit the gas? We'll put it in sport mode and go. Responsive, but not quick, right? 0 to 60 in the EXL, I got 10.83, which beat my 11-second estimation, but you know, ballpark, it's roughly 11 seconds, 0 to 60. Fuel economy on this model is going to be around 27 miles per gallon since it's all-wheel drive, 28 miles per gallon if you're getting the front-wheel drive. Ooh, the geese are happy in that lake. That's so cool. If you missed my drive on the EXL, make sure to check that out. Also, I forgot the EXL has a wireless charger up here, which makes sense because you have wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. Having a wireless charger without wireless phone connectivity other than Bluetooth is kind of a head scratcher to me. But yeah, Honda's just like, no, if you have to wire your phone for CarPlay anyways. So yeah, we don't need to include wireless, so I'm okay with that. And by the way, I don't know if it's this part of the country, but I've never seen so many Tacomas, not new ones either, like 20-year-old Tacomas here. It's incredible how many Tacomas are in this part of the country. And they're still in really good shape. Oh, there's a stop sign behind there. Let's go through downtown. It's a very quaint, pretty and quaint little area here. And I do feel like, I think you can actually hear the exhaust tip a little bit more. I don't know if I'm imagining it. Maybe it's me wanting more sound from the exhaust tip. No, I think it was an imagination. It could have been like a body panel. Oh, do I have a stop sign there? Like, I can't see. There's no stop sign. There was no stop sign. She just ran it and then she waved at me. What? Skamania County Courthouse. So that's where I'm at, guys. Apparently there are no observations of the signs here, and I double checked, there was no stop sign there. They just almost T-boned me. Anyways, we're still alive. Gas is expensive out here, $5.79. That's like probably $1 more than what it is back in Florida. Anyways, unfortunately, this vehicle gets worse gas mileage than the smaller outgoing first generation HRV. Fingers crossed, Honda will bring us the Civic, or the upcoming Civic hybrid system, around 200 horsepower or so to this vehicle, and give it an extra 10 miles a gallon would be lovely, as well as a lot more power and responsiveness. But we don't have that yet, and what we have is this sport model all-wheel drive comes in around 28 grand, where the EXL I drove was a little over 30 grand. So is it worth it to go up to the EXL for 2K more? I would say yes. Sunroof is probably the biggest reason. You get 2 more speakers in there, you have wireless phone connectivity, and you get a little bit quieter of a ride. I feel like these tires are a little bit louder on these 18-inch wheels, and I feel like it's a slightly less soft of a ride, so a little bit more harsh, a little bit more bumpy, but it is still smooth out here. Don't get me wrong. It's just when you hit things in the road, that's the imperfections, you start to feel it versus those 17. It's minor, and most people wouldn't be able to tell the difference, but I noticed it right away. We got a single headlight Ford Taurus behind me that's pushing me hard through these beautiful mountain roads here. What else to say about the HRV? Well, it has an independent rear, so that alone is a huge upgrade over the outgoing model. Like, it handles the twisties really well, so make sure to watch my video on the EXL model. This is just a real short loop. I'm gonna do a U-turn, turn around, hopefully find my way back, and the turning radius is good, and this vehicle is just surprisingly nimble. It seems very big compared to the outgoing one, which isn't saying much. The outgoing one's tiny, right? Ironically, we actually have less cargo capacity in this vehicle versus the outgoing model. It's because it had the magic seats. This vehicle has more accommodating rear seats for passengers, but just a little bit less cargo room overall. But sitting back there is a very enjoyable experience for me at 6'1", and I think it would be for most passengers. You just don't have those rear vents, unfortunately, in this vehicle. And since this and the Civic share the same small vehicle platform from Honda, I was hoping the steering would be a little bit more honed in and razor-like sharp like it is in the Civic. Unfortunately, it's not. It's very vague and can't really tell what the steering's doing. But the chassis is very capable and willing. So it's actually still fun to drive in the canyons, the turns. You just don't get a lot of feedback from the steering wheel. And you know, I thought I would like the looks of the Sport model better because it has the black wheels. And I do like the wheels on this vehicle better than the EXL. But the EXL, with its glossy finishes around the vehicle, is just a better looking car overall. So to me, it's worth it to spend the extra $2 grand to get not only a better looking vehicle overall. No, it doesn't have an exhaust tip or the larger wheels, but I still think the body cladding and the grille look better on that vehicle. And you get more amenities. So overall, the EXL is a worthy upgrade over this. Now you can still get all-wheel drive. See, there's an old Tacoma right there. You can still get all-wheel drive even on the LX base trim. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna sign out from the Sport model of this HRV. Honda's done a great job with this vehicle. It's just with today's gas prices, it gets worse gas mileage, even though it gets more power, it's more capable, it's a bigger vehicle, handles better, it's just better in every single way other than fuel economy, right? But fuel economy is more important than ever with nearly $6 per gallon that you guys just saw. So yes, Honda, if you can, please bring out, I think I'm lost, which is okay, I'll find my way back. Please bring out a hybrid version of this within a year or so. Toyota did it with the Corolla Cross. They first came out with the gasoline version of that car, and then they came out with the hybrid just this year. So Honda, I'm waiting. Please give it to us. We have a really good platform that you've started, not only with the Civic, but with this vehicle now on top of it. We just need that extra fuel economy, that extra power that I think we can get. Gotta end it there. Honda, great job with the HRV. I'll see you guys down below with your questions and comments. And what do you think about the vehicle? I'll catch you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed today's quick, pretty casual drive with the 2023 redesigned HRV, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more Honda news and Acura news along the way. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Got to cut myself off. Have a wonderful day. And there's that golden retriever again, very pretty dog. Anyways, I'm just enjoying the beauty of this landscape. Cut myself off. Take care, guys.